Okay, guys, so welcome to today's live. Today I'm gonna be streaming only YouTube. I'm streaming on my smaller laptop, so don't expect much today because it's gonna be slower. Why not? Is it possible to take your trades for just a 1-to-1 or 1-to-2? Yes. My setups are always over 1-to-1, 1-to-2. In fact, 1-to-8, 1-to-12. So if from my setup you can decide to be taking only 1-to-1, 1-to-2 and scale up, why not? So what else do you need again? Okay, so like I said today, guys, it's gonna be slow because I'm using my smaller system, so literally gonna be just slow. I had a buy zone here, but then gold has not reached there, and I don't know why, but I'll still be waiting though. Still not gonna change because of gold. Still gonna be waiting for this zone. So this is the zone, but then the entries are already dropped in my Telegram community to my members, so they already know where the exact entry is. But then I'm seeing some reaction here that gold is trying to buy, but today it's just gonna be bullish. But so if gold crosses this, okay, if gold is gonna close above this, just going above this, then I think I might not consider this buy zone again. Okay, but then let's be looking, let's keep watching. Okay, thank you, sir. So today is just gonna be because I really don't want to just stay quiet without going live. I always feel as if I'm not doing anything, so I prefer coming live and give you guys a zone, and that has been the zone. If you check my screenshot of the sale I gave, that went over I think it went over 1,400 pips. You check that, you will definitely see that this was the buy zone around below 400, below 4,400. Okay, that's the buy zone. You check that, you see that there, and it has always been there, it hasn't passed there. So if I'm gonna see good going all the way and closing above this zone right here, okay, then there's a reaction that I will see from this resistance here that we have here, and expect nothing less to reverse back here or back into the zone precisely, and I'll take that buy there. I don't know why this network is poor. Which one are you even connected to? You're connected to this, but you're still poor. So how are we doing, guys? How are we doing? How is today, guys? Okay. So how are we doing? I hope you guys took the sell I dropped in the community. And I evidently think most of the time I see high rigs, people tend to get scared and enter a trade, the trade I drop, and then close immediately because they'll say, bro, you said high risk, what do you expect me to do? Literally, I can tell you this, Forex as a whole, no setup is 100% sure. Okay, no zone is 100% sure. Everything is always risk. Okay, is you risking. You're literally saying, I'm entering this market, it should go my direction. That's what you're literally saying. So nothing is 100% as I'm entering is going. Okay, somebody will tell you, yeah, my strategy usually work. If it reaches there, it will tap and reverse. Not always. There is a time that it will reach there after everything you've marked out. If Trump just tweets like this, it will just burst through your zone, and then you start saying, what happened? Not every time. So market is not predictive but reactive to your analysis. Okay, so according to your analysis, according to your setup, so whatever you give, you see, you analyze, you just trade according to that. It's not as if you're saying my analysis must go right. Okay, so nobody is 100% perfect in this Forex market, I can assure you that. Okay, nobody's 100%. So it's not always your strategies. Yes, they are good, they are right, they always give profits, but not always. It can't be 100%. It can never be 100%. Yesterday's sale was delicious. Yeah. Congratulations to everyone that took that. I'm so happy. I had to make a dance video because it was really, really delicious. Very, very delicious. Although I didn't share that on live, okay, because I shared two setups yesterday. The first one was I went live, I gave a buy setup. I said I was buying gold. That was yesterday, right? Yes, I bought gold. It gave, let me see, where exactly did I do all that? I think somewhere here. Yes, I think somewhere here. I was live yesterday and it came back, taps us out at first entry, and then on 15 minutes time frame though. So I said I'm gonna buy to take out this I was gonna buy to take out this liquidity here, but bro did not get there. It reached here, a resistance here, and stopped. Okay, so exactly from here to here, that's from, let's say, from 40 to 80. That was 400 plus pips on live yesterday. That was the setup I first gave. Then I now saw another thing in the market which made me immediately say let's sell gold on the 15 minutes time frame. I already narrowed it down from 1 hour. Don't worry, once it hit full take profit, or tomorrow, I'm gonna be doing a video of what I really saw in the markets for that 15 minutes and what made me enter the sell and expect market to fall all the way down from here. Okay, actually yesterday market was ranging. It was just on a sideways move. If you literally, yesterday, if you buy down here, you make profit of 400 to 500 pips. If you sell up here, you make profit of 500 pips. That was what was happening yesterday throughout. From here, exactly from here, buying here, 500 pips, sell from here, down again, 500 pips, buy 500, sell 500, buy 500, sell 500, just up and down until for you to know that gold was gonna sell. Look at buyers and sellers were fighting, but look at what was happening below here. Look at liquidity. I think, how will I use it? Let me use an arrow. Is it arrow? Yeah, look at liquidity. There's one liquidity here. Look at another liquidity. Look at again liquidity. Full of liquidity. The downside was full, it was filled with liquidity. So nobody needs to tell you that gold is gonna fall and sweep all this liquidity. Check above, there is no any weak candlestick, just few weak candlestick, just one, so just few. But then these ones here are the most special one. Look at weak, up to 4 again here. So what else do you expect? Gold is gonna fall and sweep all those liquidity. So it's just so simple. Okay, you should expect gold to fall and sweep them all because those are sweet liquidity around here. So that was why I decided to immediately switch to sell and give that setup. And that setup was, where is it? The setup is somewhere here. Look at it, somewhere here. That was 1,700 pips setup, and it gave 1,400 pips. So it's a win-win. Even if it doesn't get to full take profit, 1,400 pips is enough for you to make profit. So it was just simple. Look at liquidity. Too many liquidities to be swept. 1, 2, 3, 4, even again 5 again. This is the number 5, 6, 7, and then reverse back into resistance here after the breakout. And what did you expect from there? After this breakout here, it tests back into the resistance here. What do you expect? Falling, crashing and sweeping all the liquidity, and kept going. And then it has now reached if newfound support to buy. So, well, we're gonna be waiting for our buy zone right here today. And then also today is gonna be a buying day for me though, but before then I'm not gonna buy somewhere here, although I'm seeing, yes, this is a demand, and then you can say this is a is it inverted hammer candlestick or whatever, a confirmation that market has switched to bullish. This is a doji here. Okay, so market has switched to bullish. But then before I'm going to consider buying anywhere here, and not considering this buy zone, is if I'm going to see gold pushing all the way here, breaking the support, then I'll expect it to retest back into the demand here, and then I'm gonna take a buy somewhere here. Okay, somewhere here, anywhere here, except it pushes full body candlestick 30 minutes, so it's gonna take a while. You can still switch to 15 minutes time frame and see for yourself. If I'm gonna switch to 15 minutes so that you're gonna see the confirmation very quick, let's switch. You can see it is still, there is still support, there's still resistance there. So if this candle is gonna push still again on 15 minutes, you can see demand, which is still showing bullish pressure, but I don't want to just jump into the trade. I need confirmation, so I need good to do something like this from here. I need it to do something like this, retest back into this resistance, then back into this supply zone before continuing to buy. That's the only thing I'm expecting gold to do from here. If it's not going to reach my buy zone, this is the only thing I want it to do. Break this resistance back into this demand zone, react here on this demand, and then keep going up. Well, aside that, I'm gonna wait for my buy zone here, exactly in this point. So that's just it. Okay. Welcome everyone. Sorry guys, I'm not on TikTok today because I'm using my smaller laptop, so I'm not on TikTok today because it will definitely not work. Definitely it will not work. Because this laptop is not a heavy duty laptop. Okay, it can take, unlike my Alienware and that has plenty processor, this laptop can take YouTube Studio, TikTok Studio, OBS Studio, Telegram, Trading View, everything at once. It's gonna glitch. So I think it can only do YouTube, and that's all. So that's where we're gonna be. So don't forget to drop your comments, drop your likes, drop your share button, share it to your friends, share it to your loved ones. Okay, your family, your husband, your brother, your sister, your friend, share it to all of them. This is a free gift of nature from me. I'm not God though, but setups are always for free, guys. So what's there not to share to everyone to benefit from? Okay, nothing. It's not gonna take you anything to click that share button and drop, and it's not gonna take you anything as you're joining to double tap that screen and like. That's all. It's not gonna take you anything. Okay. Hi, yeah, welcome. I'm gonna be welcoming everybody. Bro, you are good. Yeah, thank you for the compliments. We are building a community, guys. I'm building a community. It's gonna take a while. This is 1 year plus now for this community I've built. I had other communities, but this one is what I'm gonna try to build. I'm gonna build us. So very soon we will be the largest trading community ever on YouTube, on Telegram, Instagram, everywhere. That's what I'm trying to build. So just pray for me that I don't get tired, because there is I won't lie to you. Okay, there's this pride that comes when you have too much money. Okay, but then I don't want to have that kind of pride. All these traders that are running in 100Ks of dollars, I'm not yet there. I'm still on 1,000. I'm not yet on hundreds of thousands. So all these traders that are running on hundreds of thousands, they have pride. They have this pride because yes, they have the money, so they should have that pride. Literally, most of them will not sit on laptop, come in live and trade live for you every day. I think they might do, the highest they can do is once a week, twice a month. That's the highest they can do. Not all of them can even trade live. That's the very funny thing. Not all of them can come live and tell you buy here and it will go well or it will not go well. So most of them self can't even trade live. All these plenty mentors that you have online, most of them can't trade live. Most of them will just give you setup and that's it. Probably they've copied from somewhere and that's it. It's not as if I'm trying to feel myself or trying to belittle anybody, but it's just the truth. Most of your Forex content mentors don't trade live. They can't come live and trade. Most of them will just give you setup and that's it. And then after the move, they will now come and do the analysis after the move. But they can't do the analysis before the move. They will do the analysis for you and explain it to you after the move has happened. And then they will now tell you this was here, I saw this and saw that. But they can't see it and give you before it makes the move. So this community I'm building is gonna go far. You can see, if you were with me last year, 1 year ago, you will know that this YouTube channel started from one subscriber. One. I still have that one subscriber. I'll never forget that one subscriber. There's this one person that I don't see him again on the comments. I think he has gotten tired with me. I won't forget that number. One subscriber. Just one. Started with one subscriber. I was still going live. Gradually. If you check my channel, you check the history. You're going to see all the live when I started going live. When I started going live, I think I was having 20 views, 10 views. Okay, I think so. 20 views. The highest I've gotten that time was like 60 views or so. If you scroll down, enter my page, my channel, scroll down, see all the live history that we've been doing. You're going to see that I was battling with 20, 50, 60, highest 70 views. And see it now. I was battling with 70, 39, 52, 31. It never passed 100 at all. My views for live never passed 100. And that was it. And literally I was giving very good setups. Setups were going very well. Like I'll just be asking what is happening. But later on I found out the algorithm that works and I switched to that, and since then it has been booming. Okay, since I switched to that, I can tell you that it has been booming. I won't lie. So that's just the thing. So right now we are gonna build a community, and it will always be live. It will always be live. I'm gonna be trading live always. Top comments. Win. Yeah. I like your commentary. Okay, I like your commentary. Man, am I doing commentary? Not really commentary. It's not football. But then I'm saying the truth. Okay? There's nothing to hide here. Always, everybody, I keep seeing the question, show me your profits, bro. Show me it's real account. Show me it's demo account. Show me. I don't have anything to prove to anybody. I'm not even posting that I made $50,000. Follow me for that. 100k on one trade. Follow me, click my link, let's trade. I don't even have time to show that. It's not as if I have not made that. I've made 10k. I've made huge amounts of money, but I usually don't have those time showing off and that. But when the 100k start entering, I'm not gonna show off. Well, then yeah, lifestyle will still fall in place, because I think that's what people will usually follow now. People don't follow quality, they follow lifestyle. The forex industry is just dead because people don't even follow quality. What gives them quality? They just see lifestyle and just follow. They'll say, this person has Lamborghini, he has Ferrari, he has everything, he has big mansion, and let me go and learn from him. Let me register in his academy and learn. Meanwhile, most of those guys are feeding off you. Okay, they don't even give you good setups. You might join their channel, and a whole week or month it will be lost. It's not as if I don't hit stop loss. I hit stop loss. Stop loss is imminent. It's unavoidable. Okay, it's unavoidable. You must hit stop loss, no matter how 100% your strategy is. Stop loss is a must. Nobody should lie to you that I have a strategy that works 100% that doesn't fail. It's impossible. Never in this life is impossible. It must fail one time or the other. It must. So it's not as if I don't hit stop loss. I hit stop loss though, but my risk to reward ratio is high. If I'm risking 200 pips, although that's because of the current market condition, and that's why my stop loss is even going more than up to 200 pips, more than 150 pips. Before, my stop loss on live, check our live history, you're going to see maximum 50 pips max. I have given 30 pips, 20 pips stop loss. Okay, it's just that because 20 pips and 50 pips of last year December or last year market is now 200 pips because of the range. Can see the range of on this 30 minutes candlestick. Now let's see, look at this candle, just this one on 30 minutes candlestick, 44.95. okay, down to here that it closed 44. Are we? Yeah, 44.95 down to here that it closed 44.40. What's that? Minus that, that's like over 500 pips for just one candlestick. Okay, over 500 pips for just one candlestick, which has never happened in last year's trading, except it's NFP or CPI, all those high impact news. Except those news, those are those kind of things that will push the market to that kind of size. But then here in 5 minutes, in now this year, starting from I think February, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you see 15 minutes candlestick giving 500 pips. So you need to scale up and increase your stop loss, and then reduce your lot size. If you are using 0.1 in last year's market, you reduce to 0.5, 0.2, and then increase your stop loss. So which is why my stop loss has even gone down, way down to even 500 pips. Sorry, 200 pips max for stop loss. But then my risk to reward ratio is very high. That's where I'm heading to, which is why even if I hit stop loss, in fact, even if I start hitting stop loss from Monday to Friday for a whole week, I hit stop loss, I'm risking 200 pips for each trade. I hit stop loss, that's 1,000. Okay, then yesterday, which is what, Wednesday, I got a setup that delivered 1,400 pips. And how much did I risk on that trade? Same, let's just say same 200 pips. Have I not recovered? So that's what I see. That's what I keep preaching. Risk to reward is very high. Target risk, high risk to reward ratio, and you'll be profitable. If you're targeting 30 pips, 20 pips, and you're out of the trade, and you think you'll be happy that you make money, sorry for you. How much are you risking on the 30 pips that you're targeting? You'll be risking 100 pips to make 30 pips. Those are kind of signal providers that you have on Telegram. I'll tell you, buy now. Immediately you're buying now, the market reverses and hit their stop loss. They'll say, oh, sorry guys, it's a sell, not buy. Sell now. They'll just be switching buyers in seconds. and you just be following and click like a zombie. So once I give a setup is buy, it is buy. If it hits stop loss, wait and find another zone for some minutes at least. Think first, inhale, eh consume the stop loss you just had before even thinking about entering another. Let the market breathe and then look and calm down confidently, patiently. Look at the market and see, oh, what really happened? What made my buy setup fail here? You analyze back and reverse back and learn from your mistake before you now consider saying, okay, the market has switched to being bearish, it's on downtrend, all those things. Analyze again, mark your zone, wait for that, enter your trade. Simple. Not just immediately market is just hitting your stop loss immediately because you see, let me enter sell, and you start chasing the market. As you're chasing the market, that's how it's going to be chasing your account size. It will be chasing your stop loss. That's how it will be chasing your accounts. It will be chasing your stop loss. If you, like I always say, always wait for good to come to you. Okay? If you can't wait for good to come to you, it will go to your stop loss. If you can't wait for good to come to you, it will always head to your stop loss. That's just good for you. If you're not patient enough to wait for good, to always head to your stop loss immediately. So there are some people that will still consider taking a sell here because in 15 minutes candlestick, I'm seeing supply zone there, but who cares? I just want to wait for my buy zone, and that's it. Mostra o teu poder, desliza no beat, faz acontecer. O mundo gira ao teu redor. Com esse swing, tu é maior. Mexe, remexe sem parar. Essa energia vai te levar. Junto emendo todo pra dançar. É o baile que nunca vai acabar. Do we have any news today? Not that I know. I haven't really checked the fundamental markets. Let's see. It's Forex Factory. Nothing really serious. Unemployment claims. That's all. Nothing really serious. That's the only high impact news that is here. Unemployment claims, natural gas storage, Gulf Council. Which other one again? Okay. USD President Trump speaks. Okay. I think when this man speaks and tweets, we are all dead. So if you want to trade too, aside checking Forex Factory, always check Trump to see if he has tweeted or not. Okay, if that man tweets, just know that you're gonna start seeing markets flying and circulating like as if they're on a race, on a track with fast cars. You're just gonna be rounding and you just see figures changing in seconds, as if it's is you're trying to count money with a counting machine. So always check that man for his tweets too. That president, if he tweets, everyone is gonna be in soup. Nah, you're doing great, bro. Angel, you're doing great, champ. Thank you. Just for 460, look like a good sell zone. It should. It won't even reach 460. Let me tell you why. Check on this. Why I should have considered selling here. Look where good has reacted inside the zone like this. You see, exactly tapping there and then reversing back. But then I don't want to consider that. I want to get the bigger move. That is the buy. Okay. Although he's not being greedy, but he's actually waiting for the big move. I'm expecting a big move for this buy here if I'm gonna take this buy, except it's gonna take me out and stop loss just right here for 372. Okay, except it's gonna take me out there, of course, then that's it. But from this zone, I'm expecting at least 300 plus pips move from this zone. I'm expecting as it's tapping here, it's coming back to here again. That's what I'm expecting. Okay, so I'm just after the big move. I don't want to just chase the market because I saw it reacting here and I consider I'm just after the big move. That's it. I like style, brother. I want buy at 4300. Okay, you're good with that. Entry level is in my community. I've even dropped this buy zone and the entry level and the setup in my community, my special community already, like hours ago. I think I dropped it. Let me see. When did I even drop it? Where is the channel? I think I dropped it to them 7 a.m. That was when I dropped this buy zone, and since then gold has slowed down. Gold was literally heading there. So this was when I dropped this buy zone and the entry point and stop loss level to my community when gold was here 4417, and since then it has slowed down, going up, going down. It has started doing the same thing it did yesterday again, going up from here. You see, you buy from here up down to here, that's 500 pips, selling again down to here 500 pips. Now it has buy again to here 500 pips. You can see 4415 to 4452, that's 350 pips again. That's what it's trying to do. So probably from here again it might just fall again down here and give another 500 pips and just start doing range again, sideways movement like yesterday, and when it will pick up to just clear everybody. So you just need to wait for the right move, and I hope it's gonna give more liquidity it did like yesterday to the upside, so that we'll see it's going to sweep them above there. Okay, so welcome everybody. Why I don't even like using this smaller laptop. I just don't want to. I'm just feeling lazy to turn on the lights today. Last sale, very nice, bro. I told you markets will come 4 5. You didn't tell me that. I didn't follow you because you told me or anything. No one tells me what to do. I trade according to what I wish or what I feel I saw. So I don't take any opinion from anyone. So even if you even drop the comments on live and I saw it, it doesn't mean I followed your opinion because you dropped the comments. You can literally drop any let me not say rubbish. You can literally drop anything you wish to drop, but I don't follow your opinion, okay? I literally saw my setup and took it the way I wanted. And exactly after that buy on live that I took on live, I was confident enough to take that buy. 350 plus pips on live. Okay. So 350 plus pips on live. After that, I found the sell zone, took that sell and knew that gold was gonna fall because of those liquidity. So you're just joining now and you're just seeing your thing. If you were here earlier, you see my explanation that I said why I took the sell. I'm still gonna do video about what I really saw. I'm still gonna do video about what I really saw that made me took that sell up to 1,400 pips. Okay, so don't just come and say I told you. No one. I've seen plenty comments. Okay, you might even say you told me to sell. Another person will now come again and tell you, bro, buy. So I see no reason you joining my. I've been saying this. I see no reason joining my live and telling me what to do. There is no need to that. Someone will tell you, bro, why are you selling, bro? You are my liquidity. Start, close that shit, close your channel, start buying. Why are you sell? Like, I see no reason doing that. It's just so useless. You can just join just to support, like, share, give your nice setup and pass. That's all. Okay. I see no reason coming to give hate speech. I don't know why people usually do that. I can't do that. I can't join someone live and start giving hate comment and say, alright, bro, you're trading. I'll just, yes, I might see that the person is wrong, the setup is wrong. I will just laugh on my own and say, this guy is gonna be cooked, and just leave. Finish. I'm not gonna even drop it in the comment section and all that. So, yeah, it's not as if I'm not saying you should not comment. Yeah, you can comment, but positive vibe. Okay, positive vibe, bro. There's nothing to be negative. And also, as you're joining, if you see what I'm doing is not fitting what you want, that's why it's YouTube. Like this, click up and scroll up and pass. Bro has retracted all his message. so unrealistic. Why am I here? 270 BPS. Well, that is the zone and that is the zone. I'm not gonna stay more than 1 hour here today, guys. Okay, it is the zone and it is the zone. Probably highest maximum 1 hour, and I'm gonna just rest. Okay. Bit rates. Oh, drop frames 26 kbp slower. So what do you want me to do now, bro? The stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of 8,000 kbps, but I'm not the one in charge of the bitrate. This is my network doing that. You guys can ask any question, guys. I'm lack of words now. I don't know what to say again. I've already explained the explainable today, so I'm already lack of words.
With YouTube Premium, you can watch ad-free, offline, and in the background, and listen ad-free on the YouTube Music app.
Top fans. Who are my top fans today? Felix, Emmanuel, Yacht. I need to look for my number one subscriber. Let's go in search of number one subscriber. When is the mentorship class coming up? I've gotten this a lot, bro. It's just that I don't want anybody to expect more. Okay, I'm still building it. I'm not yet to that level. Once I get to the stage that yes, I know that yes, by this time if I post mentorship, definitely the ton of people will definitely want to join. But for now, I'm definitely thinking highest you might see is 5-10 people wanting, and I don't like teaching single few people. I like many people. But then yeah, very soon. Well, I'm still building my community. It's just 1 year old, 1 year plus old, and I'll start mentorship immediately. Nah, it's not like that. I need like more year, at least. Let's give it 2 years. And then at least when I've gotten the audience, the mentorship will come. And also, what I'm gonna teach, I'm not gonna teach you what I don't know. I'm gonna teach you what I know. And mind you, I'm a self-taught trader. Okay, self-taught. In fact, I can tell you that if I start telling you my story, you might just say, wow. I taught myself how to trade merely by looking at the charts. Okay, I started learning by just looking at the charts and seeing. Yeah, I see. Okay, if I see this candlestick, I didn't even know the name was candlestick back then. And let's see if I see this thing here. Okay, I see. Okay, it has straight line here, and then it has straight in the middle, and then that's how I usually say it before. I say, okay, if this appears in the charts, good, it will now sell, it will fall down, and then if it appears somewhere down here, it will now buy. That's how I was. Okay, it was after I was doing like that. That's yeah. Okay, let me know what all this means. That was when I went back, and I'll tell you the website I went to. I went to babypips.com. If you know that website, a very popular one. That was the website I went to. Okay, that was the website I went to and learned about candlestick. Okay, I already know that yes, there is this zone that if market reaches, it will not pass there, it will reverse. That was where I learned what resistance is, support is. Okay, because I needed to know the terms. I didn't know all these terms in the forex, but I know that yes, if I see this in the market and it gets to this zone and it reacts in that zone, it will definitely buy, it will definitely sell. That's all. Very self-taught trader, no mentor. I mentored myself on my own. Okay, it was after I said let me go, and I didn't know what is. If you even asked me before, what is higher high, what is lower low, I don't know. Truly speaking, I didn't know what is higher high, higher low, lower low. I didn't even know all those things. I know that this is the top of the market here. Yes, this is where the market ends. This is the end of the market. This is where it's top. So top and bottom. That's what I usually call it. So I didn't know all those things. I had to go back and start reading them back again. It was as if I went back to school again. That was when I started knowing that okay, this thing that I was seeing here, liner is candlestick pattern, is doji. This thing I'm seeing here is candlestick, bearish candlestick. This thing I'm seeing is bullish candlestick, bullish and bearish. All those. This thing I'm seeing is trend line. But I usually tell you, market is falling like this on a on a hanging line. I call it. What do I even call it? I think market is falling on a. Is it parallel line, or is it? I don't even know what I call it back then. So that was when I know okay, it's called trend line. Okay, this zone that it's called support. This one is called supply. It's called demand. It's called resistance. Finish. So if I'm gonna open mentorship, I'm gonna start mentorship. I'm not going to teach you what I don't know. I won't go and start picking things that I don't know. I'm gonna really teach you how I even saw the market and learn it. So it's gonna be a nice experience though. But then yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Now I have all the equipment. I have my webcam, I have my laptop, mic, monitor, phone. So I have plenty of equipment. Unlike before that I only had one laptop and my phone. Okay. Now I have 3 phones or even 4 phones. I have 2 laptops, monitor, Wi-Fi, everything is in stock. So I can decide to teach anywhere, even if it's on YouTube, make it private, come live on YouTube, make it private, add everybody, because I know on YouTube you have the opportunity to drop your questions and be answered. But I think the best one is gonna be Zoom, because you have the opportunity to see who is asking the question, and the person can ask the question verbally instead of just typing and just dropping in the comment section. So I think that's gonna be better. So Zoom, yes, because I think Zoom, you can share your chat on Zoom, you can share your screen on Zoom, and then you can still speak and still see yourself. So Zoom will be better, and you can still record it after. Okay, so Zoom was gonna be better for the mentorship, and it's gonna be online. Okay, so what is just really keeping me is just the audience. I haven't gotten enough audience, so this is what I'm actually building. I'm building the audience right now. That's what I'm trying to do. So I need that whenever you hear Hurricane FX is doing mentorship, everybody will be happy. I need to get track record, I need to get performance record. You can't just start believing me to start teaching you when you haven't seen enough track record from me. You need to see good performance from me. Okay. I'm not going to show you lifestyle. I'm not going to show you I have Benz, I have Lexus, I have Ferrari, I have mansion, I have hundreds of K in my accounts. I'm not going to show you lifestyle to join my mentorship or whatever. I'm going to show you results on the charts. This was the setup we took yesterday. We made 1,000 pips. This was the setup we took on Monday. We made 2,000 pips. That's what I'm going to show you. That's what is going to bring your... That's what people should be after, not lifestyle. I need people to be after you should be after result. Ask that your mentor. Show me your setups, your signal for a whole month. I don't even usually keep those track record because I know that I'm always live on YouTube. I do drop the setup. If you ask me, I'll tell you, just check my channel. Just keep checking. You will see all the setups. I don't hide it. Once it hits, I'll share it. When it hits, I'll share it. I don't hide it. So the track record is in my accounts. So instead of me coming to tell you today we made throughout this week we made 50 setups, 10 hits SL, 20 hits take profits. I have a lot on my head to even think of than even doing that. Only this live sitting here is something to think of. Thinking of how to even give setup is something. Talk more of even thinking of giving all those things. So that's what I want. People should be. I don't know why people are after lifestyle than results. Okay. So me, lifestyle doesn't even bother me. I'm not fazed by lifestyle because I know that anything can be faked online. Anything can be faked online as long as it's this online that I know. Anything can be faked. Not everything you see is real. Okay. So I'm not fazed by it. I have friends that have things like if you see lifestyle, you know that yes, lifestyle is crying. Okay. Well, I'm not after that. I'm just after building my community and giving them the best. I want everybody to make profits because okay, battery low. Definitely. I'm not connected to power, so it's gonna end anytime soon. I want everybody to be after results, not lifestyle. Okay. Everybody to be after result, not lifestyle. Avoid all those people that are showing you. Yeah, it's not as if they trade. Some of them are profitable, but bro, I'm not after your lifestyle, bro. You won't just show me Ferrari and tell me, or show me a Rolls Royce and tell me to join and learn from you because of that. Can't just do that. Simple thing you're still gonna teach me is the popular thing that is online everywhere. It's still gonna be normal support and resistance and candlestick. That's all. I'm not gonna tell you the secret. Some of them will say before I tell you the secrets of my strategy, you upgrade your plan. If you started from beginner, and you upgrade to intermediate, then you upgrade to advanced. You keep upgrading, and they'll still not tell you shit. You'll still be there. They will still tell you the basic thing that you can literally learn. I believe that people don't even need mentorship at all. You don't even need a mentor. Someone will tell you need mentor to guide you, to tell you when to buy and when to sell. You know that if you learn yourself the hard way, you will forever learn. But if you learn through a mentor, you just keep waiting. You will keep depending on that mentor for a very long time before you learn your mistake. But if you learn on your own, in fact, learn with your own money. That last card that you have, learn with it. When you blow it and you go hungry for 2 days, no, your head will tell you, bro, calm down. When you blow that last card and you go hungry for 3 days without eating anything, that's when you know that okay, I need to calm down. I don't need to rush in the market. But when you have mentor will now tell you buy here, sell here. Then learn by yourself. Learn on your own. I'm telling you, everything is online. You want to learn? Check the website I'm talking about, Baby Pips. Start the basic there. Most of them even do copy all those things from there. Baby Pips, start support what is Forex, They will teach you about currency pairs. You understand the sessions, New York, London, Asian. You understand that. You know the history of Forex, where it started, all the currency pairs, how it is done. Okay, how it is done, and that. You learn all that. I think that's where you're gonna start. And then what again? I think everything in that website there is still support and resistance. Very, very well explained with pictures and everything. Let me see if I can type it out here. Baby peeps. Well explained. I've always typed this. See it. It's everywhere. That's the website. Well explained. There is nothing to hide, Seth. You want to start learning Forex? You're new to Forex? Click start learning. I'm telling you, if you use this, you're going to learn the basic. The highest thing you need to just do is check YouTube and follow all those your mentors, and you can learn their strategy. Pick one. You don't even need to learn anybody's strategy. Pick what works for you. I told you I didn't even have mentor. I picked what worked for me on the chart on my own, and that has always been. So you can see, this is the website, babypips.com. Start learning Forex. What is Forex? You can see what is Forex, how do you trade Forex, when can you trade Forex, who trades Forex, why trade Forex, everything about Forex, history of Forex. You're going to see it here. For beginner, you can see the name of the course, preschool. See, that's preschool. For you that is just starting, beginner, you finish reading this, you need to be a good reader. You read and understand. Make sure you have a book and biro or book and pen that you can jot down things that you don't need to forget. Then after that, you go down to kindergarten. Okay, from that you're gonna see Forex brokers. They will tell you about leverage, spreads, all that, brokers, what brokers really means, all that. Then that's when they will tell you three types of analysis. Is it fundamental, technical? What's the third one? I've even forgotten. And then they'll tell you types of charts, line charts, bar charts, all those things. Then they'll go down to elementary. All these things are in this website. Okay, elementary, that's when they will now teach you support and resistance level. They will teach you trend line, uptrend, downtrend, support, resistance level, all those things they will teach you there. And then they will now come to Japanese candlestick. This Japanese candlestick is literally candlestick pattern. They just name it Japanese candlestick to stand out. They'll tell you about all the candlestick, inverted hammer, doji, engulfing, blah blah blah. All those candlestick they'll tell you there. And that's where I stopped. In fact, for me, I stopped here. After I read all those things, I stopped here. I did not go far. I learned this Fibonacci on my own. I don't use moving average. Popular chart indicators, I didn't even go down to all these oscillator. That's too long for you. Only thing you need here is just this to support resistance, Japanese, and you're good. I'm telling you, you are good. You don't need anything again. The remaining thing, you build it on your own. Means you build it on your own, and that's it. Okay, that's all. You don't even need to pay anybody. This website is literally for free for everyone. You don't need to pay anybody thousands of money to come and teach you all this. Only something you need to even pay somebody is to teach you how patient he is, like me. I'll teach you what really makes me patient. What did I do that I always hit this level of patience in the market to wait for zones for hours? What did I do? What I actually did was I lost a lot. I lost my money a lot. That's what made me very patient like this, that I don't want to even lose because I'm trading my money. I know how hard I did to get that money. Know how I imagine doing business. After you finish making your business from your business, get that money from the business, put it in Forex, then lose it all. You're crumbling both your life and your business because you don't have capital to continue running the business, crumbling it through Forex. So that's how I learned. Very hard story. I have plenty stories, very funny ones, serious ones, tragic ones, everything. Okay. At the time I have zero balance in my account. I was in debt. But then that's life for you. Things change. So he's approaching the buy zone. Uh I don't think my I don't think my system is gonna reach that, but it's approaching the buy zone, so it's gonna be sorry guys. If you're in my special community, I give the setup. The entry zone is around 94 or so. Stop loss is 74, so 200 pips for the entry, and that's where I'm gonna be buying. And then targets this high here 4604. It hasn't gotten there though, but I'm expecting it to get there at least. But then aside that, that's that. So entry, setup, stop loss, take profit. That's just my my English. Anyone that happens, you take it that way. So thank you everyone for joining. I think I'm gonna end it here. Sorry, because I told you guys this life is not gonna be long. It's approaching the zone, but do just mark out your zone as I've said. I'll see you.